I know what you're thinking. Not another web dev roadmap. But let's be real. In 2026, the game has totally changed. This isn't just some boring list of technologies. Nope, this is your actual playbook for how to learn, how to build, and most importantly, how to actually make money as a freelance web developer now that AI is everywhere.
Right, let's just get straight to it. This is the real question, isn't it? It's not just about learning to code anymore, it's about turning those skills into a real, reliable income. And trust me, the path to getting paid has shifted in some pretty huge ways. So here's how we're going to tackle this. We'll kick things off with the new lay of the land. Then we'll pinpoint the single most critical decision you'll ever make for a client. We'll cover the must-have tech, and then we're going to tie it all together into a clear, step-by-step path to getting paid. Okay, first things first. Let's just get one thing straight right now. AI is not here to take your job. It's here to make you a 10 times more powerful, more efficient, and yeah, a much more profitable developer. The smart developer of 2026 is not the person typing every single line of code by hand. This is your new role. Think of yourself as an AI pilot. You are the one in command, right? You make the strategic calls, you understand the fundamentals, and you tell the AI to do the heavy lifting. See, AI can generate code like crazy, but it can't generate understanding. That's where you come in. And don't think for a second this is some far-off future trend. This is the reality right now. A whopping 85% of developers are already using AI tools every single day. If you're not using AI, you're not just falling behind. You are literally competing with one hand tied behind your back. The industry has already moved on.
So if AI is doing the grunt work, how does this whole AI pilot thing actually make you money? Well, your value, the thing clients will pay you a premium for, is your ability to make the critical decisions that they just can't.
Now, I want you to really think about this scenario, because it happens all the time. A client tries to build an app themselves using some AI tool, and it kind of works until it doesn't. They hit a wall, a bug they can't solve, because to them, the AI code is just a black box. That's when they call you, and that $2,000 check, that's not for typing. It's for your brain. So here's the bottom line. Out of all the technical decisions you're going to make, one of them stands way above the rest. It's the decision that determines the success, the scalability, pretty much the entire future of your client's project. And that is choosing the right database. Everything is built on top of this one choice.
Of course, before we get to that critical database decision, we have to build the part of the app that the client and their users actually see and touch, the front end. This is the face of the whole operation.
And this is a perfect way to think about it. It's just like building a car. HTML is the basic frame, the body. CSS, especially with a framework like Tailwind, that's the slick paint job and the cool rims that make it look awesome. And JavaScript, with a library like React, well, that's the engine that actually makes the whole thing go.
And hey, pro tip for anyone serious about freelancing, TypeScript is absolutely non-negotiable. Seriously, it's basically JavaScript with safety rails. By making you be more strict, it helps you catch errors while you're coding, not after the client finds them. For your client, that means a better product and less money wasted on fixing bugs down the line.
Okay, now let's go behind the curtain and talk about the engine room, the back end. This is where all the really important stuff lives. All the business logic, all the secure data processing. It's the real brains of the operation, totally hidden from the user. For your backend, something like Express.js is a fantastic choice because you can use the same JavaScript skills you already have. Your mission here is to master these key things: how the server handles requests coming in, how to route them to the right place, how to build your APIs, which are kind of like the waiters taking orders between the front end and back end, and super importantly, how to handle errors so the whole app doesn't just crash. And now we've arrived at the heart of it all, the big one. The decision that separates the amateurs from the pros. This is not just a technical choice, it's a strategic decision that will literally define the future of your client's application. So how do you answer this question? This is the knowledge that gets you hired. It's the ability to listen to what a client actually needs, understand their business, and then recommend the perfect tool for their specific job. Your answer here can make or break their entire project. Let's break it down really simply. SQL databases are like super organized filing cabinets with strict rules. Everything has its place, it's all connected, and it's built for consistency, perfect for things like financial transactions, right? NoSQL, on the other hand, is more like a flexible, maybe even messy binder. You can just toss documents in. The structure can change on the fly, which is incredible for moving fast and prototyping.
This slide right here, this is your cheat sheet. This is where you earn your money. Client comes to you with a banking app idea. It's SQL, end of story. You need that transactional security. A fast-moving startup that needs to build a prototype yesterday? You tell them no SQL, it'll get them to market way faster. An e-commerce site with users, orders, products all tangled together? That complex web of relationships is a perfect job for SQL.
And that is the absolute truth. Real expertise isn't about being a fan of one technology. It's about being a problem solver. It's about understanding the whole toolbox and knowing exactly which tool to pull out to solve the client's specific problem. That is your value.
Okay, so we've got the mindset, we've got the critical tech decisions down. Now let's connect all these dots directly to the goal, turning your skills into a steady freelance income.
This right here, this is the formula for success in 2026. Step 1, you master the fundamentals we've talked about. No shortcuts. Step 2, you use AI as your accelerator for all the boring, repetitive tasks. This lets you, step 3, deliver high-quality projects in a fraction of the time, which means, you guessed it, step 4, you can handle 10 times more clients. And step 5, well, the math on that is pretty simple. Your income explodes.
And look, this isn't a 5-year plan. This is an aggressive but totally achievable 12-month action plan. The first 9 months are for deep, focused learning, ending with that back-end and database knowledge that really sets you apart. Then, the final 3 months are all about execution, building your portfolio, finding those clients, and getting paid.
So to wrap this all up, the 2026 developer is not a code typing machine. You're an AI pilot, you're a problem solver, you're a strategist. The tools are more powerful than they have ever been. The clients are out there and they're waiting. So the only question left is, what will you build next?